Welcome back to Studio B54, where we review movies. There you guys are. You guys, I have one subscriber, so thank you. I don't know who you are, but thank you for accompanying me to this journey. Today, we're going to be discussing the movie Silence of the Lamb. I have a question, Who is more evil, Buffalo Bill or the Doctor? Um, I think we all know. And, we all know. We all know who the most evil person is, but let, let's put a pin on that and let's talk about a little bit about the movie, okay? We're going to talk about the movie. One, we're back on the microphone gang because iPhone is cool and stuff, but the microphone, it just makes it feel like we're on a podcast, And we're going to talk about this movie, and that's what we're doing. This movie is great. It's an old movie. It's old for me, and I'm a millennial, so I can only imagine like what the generation thinks about it now. Sorry. It still holds up, man. It's a great movie. I think I like it because it's a little bit of everything. You get a little bit of the whole. You get a thriller. You get like a crime drama. You get a regular drama, but it's also a little bit of horror. Because like you think, okay, spoiler alert. The Doctor escapes. Lecter escapes, and it's like he could come after you. That's the scary part. Um, where is it? The lady, the Clarice, man. Something about her, like she's got like that, like maybe not a small town girl, but like she. It sounds mean, but hey, you know what? She's a small town girl, like average hot, and that's pretty cool because it's like she kind of seems attainable. Like she seems like someone you would date, Like, and I feel like in a lot of movies now, like women or whatever. I don't know. Maybe to me, just because I'm a whoever the fuck I am. It doesn't seem like someone you can date. But Jodie Foster, I think her name is. Yeah, maybe not anymore, but in that time of the movie. So we have, um, let's go back to the question: Who is more evil, Buffalo Bill or the Doctor? I think this is a difficult question to answer because, like Hannibal Lecter says that Bill was not born, he was created. And that makes me think that if the right person maybe would have come along in Bill's life and treated him and loved him the right way that he needed to be treated when he was a young person, or some an impressionable person, that all could have been prevented. The Doctor, I don't think so. I think that dude's he's the evil one. I think he's the most evil one because I feel like he can really figure out what makes you tick and use that against you. Um, there's many different factors. Like, yeah, like Buffalo Bill killed 3 women. and he used their skin to try to transform himself into someone else. But Hannibal, he's just like chaos, you know? I think he killed his cellmate because he talked badly to Jodie Foster, aka Clarice. I don't know what the fuck noise he makes. That's weird. And he knew what he was doing. He didn't even have to, like, okay, maybe that doesn't make him more evil, but that he didn't have to be in there, but he could talk him into biting his own tongue. That is scary, you know, like, letting someone like him into your mind is it's scary what they could do, you know? Maybe he's the kind of person that made Bill into the person he is. He saw that he was someone who was maybe weak or in a vulnerable position. He knew how to adjust the screws right to make him into the deranged killer that he was, you know? And I feel like Buffalo Bill always just kind of wanted, well, again, it's not that I don't have sympathy, but both these men in this fictional world or whatever should, you know, go to the death penalty or something. I don't know, die on the electric chair or something. But I feel, okay, maybe not both, but I feel like maybe you could get away with Buffalo Bill giving him like some rehabilitation. He could become a better human being. Not Hannibal. Hannibal Lecter is just, he's evil to the bone. He knows what he's doing. He's reading people. He's playing checkers while everybody else is playing chess. Actually, Homeboy's playing checkers while everybody's just like still finger painting. Like, he's moves years ahead because there's this line in the movie where they go into the whole storage and he's like, some guy came here 10 years ago and paid everything in cash. 10 years because he knew he was going to need. Okay, he didn't know, but he knew that would come in handy someday to help him with something. So let's say, okay, if you're someone who really enjoys like true crime podcasts and stuff like that. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what it was called. True crime podcasts, and sometimes killers use deaths that the police might not know of to like help them either bring down the sentence a bit or to, I don't know, just keep them alive because like, I got more people. You can keep me alive, or you can't kill me. That's what Hannibal was doing. He's like, okay, I'm not gonna die if you guys try to kill me. Let me just throw you this little bone that I have in my pocket that'll might help you in your search. Is it gross that Buffalo Bill was making a suit out of humans? That's gross. But I still find it more disgusting that in 2 or 3 different occasions, Hannibal has eaten human flesh. And you know, there's this part in the movie where he's in Tennessee, I think. He's in the prison, in that makeshift prison in the hotel. And he bites the officer's face. And you see him like bite into the face and then just start shaking like that. Like, I feel like the makeup that he has, like the blood in his mouth, it kind of reminded me of the Joker in a way. If you guys watch that back, like That was really interesting to me. I'm like, oh man, that guy looks like the Joker in that scene. And I don't know if that's something they used for in The Dark Knight, but I'm like, that was scary. Like, it reminded me, do you know why I have these scars on my face? And I'm like, well, I know why he had that blood in his face. Like, see, like, Hannibal killed 3 people to make his suit. No, that was Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill did that. But Hannibal killed one dude just to put his mask on his face. He didn't even think about it. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna kill this guy, and this is how I'm gonna get out of prison here. I know there's a storyline. There's different movies that have to relate to this. So, the next movie I think I'm gonna watch is Hannibal, and I think that he goes into further detail how really evil he is. You know, what I also noticed was that whenever you see the doctor in the face mask, when he's wearing that face mask that they put on him that has the 3 little things right here, it kind of looks like Hitler, you know? It kind of looks like Hitler with his little mustache, which I found that really interesting too. I don't know if they made that like on purpose or it's just my mind. I'm like, oh, that kind of dude looks like, you know, Hitler, who is more in our world probably perceived more evil than him, you know? It's a great movie. If, you know, I feel like this is one of those movies you could watch maybe at least once a year just to get back to him, or maybe once every 2 years to be like, you know, this was a good movie to watch. It's free on Netflix right now. Out of a point system that we have going on that we don't know much about, I'll give it 7.8 out of 10. Good classic movie you could watch. You know, it's free on Netflix right now. No, it's not free on Netflix. It's free on YouTube with ads. Catch it, go watch it. Great movie. Thank you again. My number 1 follower. Not my number 1. It's my number 1 because he's the first one. But hi. I don't know if you watch my videos or if it's just a bot, but thank you. I appreciate you. And one day, I'll find out who you are. That sounded creepy. Never mind. I'll stop. Peace.